What's up, ladies and gents? Sinistrino1, your host here, and welcome to our 4K ghost walkthrough for Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. What does it mean to be a ghost? In my eyes, it means leaving no traces behind. That is what a ghost. Touching no one, leaving no traces, getting in and getting out without being seen. We're going to be doing challenges set up on an individual level basis, meaning that one level will have a different set of challenges that we create for ourselves. These challenges were suggested by you, the community, in the community tab that I did on YouTube. So thank you for those ideas that you have given me to be able to do this. We're going to be playing this in 4K. In order to do this, you have to go into the INI files in the system, as well as download a few extra things to do that. However, I'm not going to show you how to do that because I don't want to ruin the experience or mess up your game. If you want to figure that out, you can just look it up on Google, or someone will write it in the comments below. For this specific Lighthouse mission, it's not very tough, so the challenge that we are adding for this is going to be no night vision. If you do not like the no night vision challenge, let me know, because it can be very difficult to see in this game. Otherwise, I'll explain everything as soon as we get in. Hopefully you guys enjoy.
Looks like a Chinese Jiangwei-class cruiser with a North Korean destroyer escort.
Events in the Yellow Sea took a turn for the worse today when North Korean and Chinese forces blockaded and boarded a Japanese cargo ship. The North Korean government released no official statement, and their ambassador remained out of contact. While at the UN, Chinese Ambassador Long Dan urged the U.S. and her longtime Japanese allies to remain calm, calling the blockades a legitimate response to what the rest of Asia views as a possible remilitarization of Japan.
This blockade is an act of war. The NSC is working on a formal response, and they've ordered the USS Walsh to close at flank speed. The Walsh is the most advanced spy ship in history. My best man will be on board. What do you know? Chinese and North Korean ships working together again.
It's what we expected.
That's a 056 prototype, Chinese.
Exactly.
How are your sea legs?
I haven't lost them.
Good. Because the 056 prototype isn't the only new fish in the pond.
Admiral Toshiro Otomo, head of Japan's newly formed Information Self-Defense Force, had this to say.
This is another distressing attempt by China and North Korea to further depress our faltering economy. The ISDF and Japan appeal to our allies for the military support promised us under the post-war constitution of 1946.
The fact remains that in the eyes of many in Asia, the ISDF itself is a violation of the post-war constitution, prohibiting Japan from maintaining a military force capable of striking beyond its borders. In Asia, the memories of Imperial Japan are still fresh.
I'm afraid I have no recollection of that, Senator.
That's right. It has been a while.
Nice condom you got here.
Well, thanks. I got a space set up for you in the forecastle. You can make yourself to home, and heck, no one will even know you're here.
Fisher, an American engineer named Bruce Morgenholt has been kidnapped by a Peruvian separatist group called the People's Voice. Their suspected leader, Hugo Lacerda, is a hardcore revolutionary preaching information warfare as the only realistic means to achieve revolution in modern society. We need you to get in there and recover or destroy any information Morgenholt may have been forced to divulge, and if possible, rescue him. As for Lacerda, he's just been bumped onto our target of opportunity list. So if you have a shot, take it.
Hostage rescue isn't normally our bag, but Morgenholt was part of Project Watson, the UN committee that studied Philip Mass's handiwork after Georgia. Some people are worried that this kidnapping is just a cover-up, and that Morgenholt is being interrogated for classified information about the Mass kernels. Fact is that some of the tricks Mass came up with could be used to do a lot of damage. We need to contain that information at all costs.
The target area is a lighthouse attached to an abandoned Spanish colonial-era fortification and some nearby structures. We don't have an exact location on Morgenholt, so you'll have to find him yourself. Insertion will be at night by Zodiac onto the beach beneath the fort. Thermal imaging shows that there are some old natural and semi-natural caves under the fort, so you may be able to use those for infiltration.
All right, Fisher. The helicopter will drop you a few kilometers offshore in the Zodiac. You'll have one of my Zodiacs and logistical support in and out of the target area. Extraction will be by helicopter from the top of the lighthouse.
Displace International holds the contract with Wright Pritchard Technologies to protect their VIPs in potentially hostile situations. We did a thorough threat evaluation for their project in Peru, and we accepted the VIP detail on Morgenholt. The guys who came after him knew what they were doing. This was not a tourist grab. I lost 3 good men in the snatch, and I'm currently preparing a rescue plan for approval from Morgenholt's family and Wright Pritchard. This is going to cost Displace a lot of money.
So as a recommendation by a few people in the community, he asked for me to do this with the assault loadout, meaning we're not going to be using any gadgets during this mission. I'll be doing mission-based objectives, meaning that everything that you see is going to be mission-based. So some missions might have different challenges that we add. We're going to do this on a mission-by-mission basis. So this mission, we're going assault, and of course, we're going no night vision. Now, the no night vision parameter is only going to be if you guys can accept this. The reason I want the night vision on is because it's very difficult for YouTube to actually render this in a very good quality, even though it is 4K. So if you guys can see everything on screen and you're happy with that, then we'll do every mission we can without night vision. Otherwise, we will use night vision just so that you guys can see what's going on.
Down there, Fisher. Everything all right?
It's coming from up ahead, but Lambert, when I think gorilla, I think Kalashnikov.
What do you mean?
I've had enough AKs fired at me in my time to tell you that wasn't one.
All right. See if there's anything unusual going on with their equipment. And keep us posted.
Also, of course, this is going to be only mandatory KOs. There is a total of 1 mandatory KO that you need to do in this mission.
I think you're right about the equipment, Sam.
Yeah? They got themselves a little stockpile of high-tech kit here.
The SSCC code is lot 1 of 5. See if you can find the other 4.
I'll do my best.
The other parameters I'm setting for myself are no distractions except for the light. And we are going to be using the light OCP because in some places it is very, very needed.
Don't you think he's had enough? He's had enough when he can't talk. Talking? Madre de Dios, he hasn't been able to speak for an hour. He could be faking it. No! Jesus!
See, I bet he's faking it.
Faking it? His tongue is a lump of coal. His brain is... Enough! Saul, give him more.
It's already at the maximum.
What?
Should I bring down another battery?
What do you say, amigo? You want another battery? Wait a minute.
His ears! Look! Smoke!
I think I'm going to be ill.
I think he's dead.
Only one way to be sure.
I'm going for a walk.
We're also going to be going at a quicker pace through these levels, meaning that I'm going to be doing it fast like a speedrun, but we're not going to be doing it like a real speedrun. It's going to be more like a what would Sam do in a speedrunning situation.
Down there, Fisher.
The sound isn't the problem. You should smell it.
You're sure he's dead?
Deader than Elvis.
All right. Leave the body. We still need to recover any traces of the interrogation. Grim will call you back.
Sam, it's Grim. We need to make sure that whatever Morgenholt might have told them about Mass's algorithms never leaves this site.
Okay.
I detected a wireless link coming from the technician who left the room before you entered.
So I'll need to recover any data he might have uploaded to their servers.
Exactly.
From the looks of it, these guerrillas have a pretty temporary setup. Seems unlikely they have any kind of alarm system on location.
Good.
So as you'll see here, it is very difficult to see enemies, especially when you do not turn on the night vision, because this game is very dark and the lighting is very, very good. Even for a game that's now 15 years old, this has some of the best lighting. But again, every mission we're going to go for the optional objectives. There might be one bonus objective that we don't do in one of the missions, just I think it's in the Soul mission because of the parameters of what we're trying to do, keeping it stealthy, not dealing with any enemies and things like that. But other than that, it's going to be pretty much a 100% obviously on every mission. And hopefully you guys enjoy the challenge that we're setting up for ourselves. Now, the reason I've decided to go with an OCP playthrough is because the way this game was made was certain situations you just can't get by without either using a distraction or an OCP. And if I want to go into a mission and leave the mission without having to use anything...
That's 4 of the 5 crates, Sam.
So I just wanted to show you that I really wanted this to work, but it just won't, you know?
I think that confirms it, Fisher.
Yeah, seems like Lacerda's long gone.
Script turns around.
We'll see if we can track him through Echelon. Don't worry about him for now.
There you go.
We'll keep you
it
posted.
worked. Wow.
Keep your eyes peeled for the last one.
Alright, so what I just showed you was a snippet that I did when I was trying to figure out how to do it without using the OCP. It is not something you can pull off on a regular basis, therefore I do not recommend doing it, but I wanted to show you that you can do it, but it's very weird. Scripts and everything just kind of mess the game up when you try to not take out that light, unless you use some other type of distraction. But I just wanted to prove to you that you can do it without using the OCP.
That server is the one that the tech transferred the interrogation record to. You'll need to access it. Good work, Sam. That wiped whatever information Morgenholt might have given them.
Won't they wonder what happened to it?
It was easy enough to make your little intrusion look like a memory allocation error. Don't worry, we give you the best tools.
So clearly from this, he was on the opposite side and we had enough time. Now, that could be totally different. Sometimes he's in different areas, so all I can tell you is that every time you go through it, you just have to kind of fly by the seat of your pants and do whatever you need to.
We can analyze the intelligence you gathered from those crates. We can make a lot of people's jobs a whole lot safer.
How come no one ever does things to make my job safer?
If you want me to hire some more analysts to interpret information for you, I can do that.
On second thought, the danger's not so bad.
So we will be using one gadget, and that is our binoculars. This is going to allow us to be able to scan things from a little bit of a distance, which is going to be needed. I've decided that we are going to do that at least, but every other gadget like sticky shockers, sticky cameras, if we can do it without, that is going to be the goal. I've tried to make this as difficult as I can while still enjoying the game, and hopefully you guys appreciate it. Let me know, of course, in the comments.
Maria Narcissa.
You're not trying to set me up on another blind date, I hope.
The Maria Narcissa is a boat.
So was the last girl you set me up with.
Fisher.
Sorry.
The Maria Narcissa is a cargo ship owned and operated by Celestina Inc., Portuguese shipping company, registered in the Philippines, cross-Pacific freight contracts. Lots of details missing.
Sounds suspicious.
Sounds like I'm setting you up for another date after all.
Can't wait to meet her.
Fisher, your primary objectives are complete. Extract you whenever you're ready. You'll need to signal for a helicopter pickup from the top of the lighthouse. Make sure the light is out first.
Will do.
Sam, from everything we're seeing here, it looks like Lacerda's already flown the coop. Scratch the objective. You don't need to worry about taking him out.
We have to knock him out. It is mandatory. And there you go. You have completed the mission. That is our one and only mandatory knockout. This is the easiest mission to do this way. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We are going to be adding more challenges to different levels. So some levels will have bigger challenges than other levels. It just depends on what you can do inside that level and what works and what does not work. So this one, you absolutely 100% have to knock out that final guard. And again, we're going to get through these missions in a faster rate. Don't forget to become a member. Helps us to create more videos. Love you. See you on the next mission. Peace.